Yes, sir. Top of page 5, sir.
Okay, I've got it. Let's go ahead and call the case.
In cause number 2022-0D03315 and 2023-0D04034. State of Texas versus Steve Jonathan Ugarte. Announcement of council, please.
And I'll Ortega for the state. The state is ready. And good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Rick Huffman on behalf of Mr. Ugarte, ready.
Mr. Chacon, I think you may need to unmute yourself.
Yes, Judge, is this for my case?
Not yet, Judge. He's on another
Don't
case.
think so. I think.
But I
this-
wanted to say good morning to you anyway. Thank
Well,
you.
Good morning. It is
It's
good to see
great
you.
to see you,
It's
Judge.
been a while.
What a pleasant surprise. You know,
It's a
I'm a
good-
little under the weather, but you got me out of it. You're great. Thank you.
I
I'll
am
do
glad you're
myself
feeling,
well.
I hope you get fully recovered.
I will. Thank you, Judge.
Okay, with regard to Mr. Ugarte, it looks like there is a charge of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and another charge of possession of a controlled substance. And with regard to the aggravated assault, we are set for a probation status hearing. And with the possession charge, we're set for a judge's conference. So let's talk about the probation status hearing first. Where are we at on this situation?
Your Honor, we've received a report from the CSO in this court, Ms. Pineda, and we don't have any serious concerns. I'll let her fill in a little bit about how he's doing on probation. But given that this case was already pending when this new probation case, when he was sentenced to probation on this other case, the state's going to go ahead and mirror the recommendation to match that, and we'll be offering 3 AP.
Okay, well, let me go ahead and hear from the probation department as to how this gentleman is doing.
Yes, Your Honor.
Morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Mr. Ugarte has been on probation approximately 4 months. He has a 10-year deferred probation for ag assault with deadly weapon. He has been reporting according to his assigned probation officer's report that I received. There's been no positive drug tests collected and seems to be doing what he has to as of right now. That other charge, Your Honor, is something that was, I believe the charge was indicted a little late, but the offense date is prior to his probation date in May of this year. Therefore, that's not a violation of his probation. That's basically a judge. I mean, the officer recommends that he continues to comply with his OZAR treatment and continue with hours and just complying with his probation.
Well, it sounds to me if he is fully compliant and is continuing to be compliant, there's nothing I need to do. So let's move on to the second one that's set for a judge's conference. What do we want to do with this charge?
Your Honor, I think I may be considering a motion for speedy trial. The offer is straight probation. This is a case that should have been resolved with the felony and would have likely have been resolved with deferred or even a dismissal. And I think the delay in the indictment has caused prejudice. I think we got a good argument for the speedy trial issue, but I'll talk to him about the offer. I don't think we've gotten an offer yet, so I'll convey the 3 years straight to him and kind of see what he wants to do.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah, go ahead. I didn't quite hear the last thing you said.
I'll convey that 3 years straight offer and see what he wants to do.
Okay, well, with regard to that, what I think we ought to do is you should consult with your client as I understand it, the state is willing to sort of tailor a sentence on the possession charge to essentially mirror the first charge, and it would all be concurrent, and that is one possible way to resolve it. But also, if you believe you've got a speedy trial issue and you want to present it, you can file that motion and do it also. So I think you and the state should talk about that, decide how you want to proceed and let us know. And if we need to set anything for a hearing, we'll do it. If we need to set it for a plea, we'll set it for a plea.
Will do. Thank you, Judge.
Okay, I am here pretty much the rest of, well, at least today and tomorrow. So if you get that done quickly and you want to set a plea or do something, I'll be able to do it very quickly for you. If not, you'll be back in front of Judge Perez.
Yes, sir.
Okay, anything further from either side on this case?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor. Thank you.
No, no, Your Honor.
Thank you. And Mr. Chacon, it was good seeing you. It's been a while.
It's
Judge.
been a while, Judge. I still look at your pictures every once in a while of the day you had your go away party and everything. I work with with your bailiff, and she's an investigator now. I work a lot with her. It always brings friendly reminders and memories.
Tell her hello. I haven't talked to her in a while.
I will, Judge.
Judge
All right.
Mann.
Okay, thank you. I think that's all we got on Zoom. Is that right, Mr. Marufo?
No, Judge, we have one more with Mr. Chacon, bottom of page 8.
Bottom of page 8. Okay, let's get to that one.
It was scheduled for an in-person, but Mr. Chacon is not feeling well this morning and won't be showing up this morning.
Ishmael Suarez?
Correct, sir.
Okay,
I didn't even know it was in person. Anyway, I'm here.
In cause number 2023-0D01341, State of Texas versus Ismael Suarez. Announcement of council, please.
Chantal Ortega for the state. State is ready.
Fernando Chacon for the defendant, ready, Your Honor. This is us. This guy has just recently got indicted on some drug charges, and I need to put all the cases together under one recommendation that I can convey to him, and then work it from there. I'll take.
I guess what you would like to do is have a new final hearing plea deadline date, so that you'll have some time to talk.
Judge, I probably still need to do the other motions because he's got recently invited. I just arraigned him maybe a couple of weeks ago. So I need to go through his file real carefully, consider some motions. But at this time, I would certainly welcome some idea of where we're going in terms of punishment. So I asked Ms. Ortega if she would kindly tell me about all the cases and how she could see resolving this case.
Ms. Ortega, let me hear from you.
Yes, Your Honor. So I did take a brief look, and I did look at them before, as Mr. Chacon indicated, we've been working together to get those new cases to move forward so that it can mirror this case. And I am prepared to offer 8 TDC for all 3 cases.
Okay, I'll forward the information to my client. Seeing that this is a first offer, are you willing to negotiate on that? So I should just counter with you on it by email?
That'd be great.
Thank you, Ms. Ortega. I really appreciate that.
Okay, what I think we should probably do is, let's stay on top of this, but why don't we reset the final hearing plea deadline? Do we think 30 days is a good amount of time for y'all to look into this and discuss it?
Yes, Your Honor, I think that would be plenty of time. Otherwise, we'll give the court notice and we need more on the recently indicted cases, depending on what my client tells me. But 30 days would be good. I could certainly work something.
And Ms. Ortega, you agree with that? You think
Yes,
that's
Your Honor.
okay?
I agree, and because we're both familiar with them, I think this should go pretty smoothly.
Okay, well, we'll reset this for 30 days out.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.